Hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Hey, how are you doing? Everything okay for you?
Yes.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. I have some people online, and that's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Welcome all of you to the class. It's nice to have you here. Let me see. How are you doing, Jose Alonso? How is everything for you, Mr. Jose
Uh,
Alonso? Yes, hello.
every is okay, teacher.
Everything
I take
okay?
my I take my dinner right
All
now.
right. All right. Enjoy, enjoy. But thank you so much,
Thank
mister.
you,
Thank you so much
thank you,
for
teacher.
joining to the class. I highly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let me see more people online. What about you, Miss Liseta Abigail? How are you doing? Hello, hello. All right, no problem. What about you, Medardo? How is everything? Nice to see you.
Hey, Mister. Good night.
Hey, good
I'm
night, good night,
fine.
good evening. How is everything? Everything okay?
Yeah, I was a good day.
All right, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. All right. I see more people online and I really appreciate your presence here. What about you, Miss Brenda Yvette? How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. I'm doing great.
Perfect. What about your day? How was it?
Mm, it was good.
All right, all
And
right, all
you?
right.
What about you?
My day was a normal day at work, kind of easy day. So I loved my day, to be honest. Thank you so much. All right, people, I appreciate your presence here. Quickly we go and check attendance and we get into business. All right, let me see quickly this one just to confirm that you're here, that you're ready to participate and to have a good time in today's practice. Let's get started, Miss Alejandra Torres. Alejandra Guadalupe Torres. Probably not yet. I continue. Alejandra Saray Melara. Not yet. Alexander Armando Ayala.
Presente.
Okay,
Gracias.
perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Brenda Yvette.
Present, teacher.
I know you're ready. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Then I have Carlos Fernando Gaitan. Carlos Fernando. Not yet. I move on. Celia de la Cruz Miranda. Miss Celia Celio. Not yet. I continue. Daisy Stephanie Avelar.
Here, mister.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Then I move on to Edenilson Vladimir Paz. Mr. Edenilson, not yet. I continue. Erika Mercedes Santos.
Present.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Miss, and welcome to the class. Stephanie Fabiola.
Present, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Miss. After that, I have Estrella Dulcinea Aparicio.
I'm here, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Then I have Gabriel Stephanie Reyes. Miss Gabriel Stephanie Reyes. Not yet. I move on. The next one is Jacqueline Noemi Ramos. If not, I move on to the next person, Javier Alexander Mancia. No? All right. Jose Alonso Lizano.
Present, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you so much. After that, I have Karina Jasmine Navarrete. Miss Karina Jasmine. Not yet. I continue. Liseta Abigail Portillo.
Present, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining. After that, we have Luis Antonio Alas Ferman.
Present, teacher.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much,
I
Mister. I
just, I
appreciate
just
that.
write in the chat.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Mister, for joining. I appreciate that. Then I have Mariela Elizabeth Serrano.
Present teacher.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. After that, I have Mayra Lizeth Barahona.
Hello, teacher.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Miss. Thank you and welcome to your class. Then Medardo Rigoberto Luna.
Here, Mister.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Then after I have Osmar Aníbal Rodriguez.
Present teacher.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mister, for joining. Then I have, let me see, Rosa Emilia Enriquez. Miss Rosa Emilia. Not yet, I believe, or probably technical issues with the microphone, no problem. Stephanie Michelle Aguilar.
Present teacher.
Thank you so much, Miss, for your confirmation. Victor Eduardo Ramirez.
Present.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much. And Alejandra, hello, Miss Alejandra, how are you doing?
Hi, teacher. Sorry, I have internet issues.
Oh, all right, no problem. But thank you so much for joining. How is your baby?
He's fine. Now he's playing with the cell phone.
Is he ready for the class?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you. You see, he will learn Spanish and English. That's amazing. It's a combo here. Thank you so much. Perfect, people. Thank you so much for joining. As I mentioned before, I really appreciate your presence here in today's
Teacher,
class. Tell me.
present. I am going in.
All right, thank you. No problem. Perfect, Mr. Carlos Fernando, and welcome to your class. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for your confirmation. All right, welcome all of you. Let me see. Today is Friday. All right. How was your Friday, people, so far?
Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Hey,
I
Jose.
in traffic.
Oh man, be careful. All right, I understand. Thank you so much for the effort, and be careful, please, when driving. Please, please, please. All right, thank you so much. Now, people, how was your Friday? Stephanie, what about you? Stephanie Michelle, how was your Friday?
Tired, teacher.
I mean, really?
Yes, I have a lot of candidates to
Hmm?
interview, and after interview, I have to make reports. So all my day was doing like five, five reports, five
Oh,
entry.
all right. Are you working in human resources because you do interviews
Yes,
and everything? Oh, amazing. Where do you work, by the way?
it's called Blue Door Talent. It's a company that offer human resources to companies that didn't have that department.
Ooh,
So
amazing, amazing. All right. So you recruit people for different companies.
yes.
Oh, I understand. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. What about the rest? Let me have more people. Alexander, what about you? How was your Friday? Or how is your Friday so far? Everything okay? Relaxing, busy?
Uh, um, in my case, I'm little tired, teacher.
Ooh, why? What were you doing during the day?
Um, very, very, very busy.
Mhm.
For a moment, during the day, um, I'm a little tired in this moment.
All right, I understand, but thank you so much, Mister, for joining. I really appreciate all of you, because I understand that after work you might feel tired, but you're doing the effort to be here. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, all of you, as I mentioned before, for joining. Let's see. Let's have some nice information today. We're working on intermediate one. Take a look at this one. What class do we have today, people?
Hey,
Class
class
number?
Class 8.
8.
Class 8, exactly. Class
All
number
right.
8. All
11.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tell me, this is an easy answer for you. What's the name of this unit?
procedure.
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 Exactly. Thank you so much. Talking about procedures. There we are. Thank you. Then we jump to the next part, which is the objective. And I will have a special person to read on this one. And I need Miss Fabiola Guevara's participation. Can you help us with this objective, please?
Sure. Objective. We will be able to describe the steps of a procedure.
Thank you so much. Right? Pretty simple, but with very important, very significant practice for today. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's have some quick recap on this one. Let me see some people to participate. I will choose a Mr. Medardo. Mr., what do you remember about yesterday's class? Something that you remember, a practice, a vocabulary word, something that you remember.
Sorry, mister. I don't remember. Let me see.
I can choose other person, think, and I will come back to you. Is that okay?
Okay, thanks.
All
Yeah.
right, problem. All right, just think about it. Let me choose other person and I return to you. Let me see other person to participate. What about on Miss? Let me see. Thank you, Estrella. Go ahead. Tell us, what do you remember?
Okay, yesterday we saw about the procedure
Mm-hmm.
when we um, ask for the food
Mm-hmm.
or the different actions in the restaurant.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's correct. Let me have one more person to participate. What about on you? Let me see. Miss Daisy Stephanie, I need your help. What do you recall from yesterday's class?
Good evening,
Mhm,
teacher. I remember for the vocabulary
mhm,
is for the waiter for the boys and
mhm.
the waitress for the girls,
Exactly.
and for different follows and the serve an order
Mhm,
for example, take customer order and serve the food
mhm.
and seat the customer. This is
All right.
the different steps for the waiter for.
Thank you, Miss Daisy, for that contribution to the class. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Medardo, we're coming back to you. Thank you so much. Something that you remember.
Yes, I remember now. Yeah, we we spoke about the different vocabulary about the restaurant.
Mm-hmm,
For example, uh, waiter and waitress or server,
mm-hmm,
um, things. Um, if for example, if I had a bad experience in a
mm-hmm.
restaurant, more or less.
All right. Yeah, why not? Thank you, thank you. That's pretty much. Thank you. That's amazing. That's pretty much what we were talking about. Thank you. Thank you so much for everybody for your contribution. Let's see. Let me have some of this one. I need some volunteers because we love volunteers in the class. What do you see on the screen?
A procedure
A procedure.
Step.
with a step.
Uh-huh. Thank you, thank you. More people to participate. What comes to your mind with this? Thank you, Miss Lisette. Go ahead.
It's a process.
It's a process. All right. Thank you so much. That's correct. It's a representation, as you mentioned, to this one. Now, there is a question on the screen. Can we read it together, please? What? Everybody?
What
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 step
step
what
you
step
follow
is
you
at work?
follow at
You
work?
follow at work.
All right, thank you so much. And let's see on this one. Everybody works in a different area. All right. For example, for me, I do some steps or I do some processes. For example, let me give you an example of one of my process at my job. For example, create exams, just to give you an example, right? I create exams. That is a procedure I do at work. But let me have some people participate and see what you usually do at your job. What about for you, Mr. Jose Alonso? If I can have your participation, please. What is a procedure you do at work?
Uh, for
Or mhm.
for one activity or
Yeah, exactly.
general? Ah,
For
for
one
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 activity.
activity you do at work. For example, for me, I create exams. That is one activity, and
Okay,
that is a procedure I have to do. Mhm.
I'm check the server.
All right, the
The
server.
activity is check the server.
All right, thank you.
Turn on of the computer
Hmm.
and connect to remote desktop
Hmm.
of our server.
Hmm.
Uh, Log into the server. Uh,
Hmm.
Next, open the console
Yeah.
about the database.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, Put the credential of the database
Hmm.
and check logs
Hmm.
and delete uh, temp files
Hmm.
and close all the console, close the remote desktop, and
Hmm.
finish the activity.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me have more people participate. What about for you, Miss Mariela? Can you tell us about one procedure or one activity you do at your job? Miss Mariela, Mariela. Hmm, probably not available yet. So let me choose other person that I know that wants to participate. Miss Erica, I know you want to participate, Miss Erica Mercedes. So what can you tell us? Hello, hello, Miss Erica. Not yet. Let me choose another person to participate as well. What about for you, Brenda? What can you tell us about a process you do at work?
For example, I organize and prepare the
Hmm.
fruit for the how do you say mensajero?
Messenger?
Okay,
Hmm.
for the messenger.
Hmm.
And for example, this is my first activity at my work. And then I check my emails
Hmm.
and answer to the providers. Mm, and then I do more activities.
No problem. Miss Brenda Yvette, choose other person to participate with this contribution at this moment. So other person participates, please.
Okay. Celia de la Cruz.
Uh, if possible.
Yes, it's possible, coach.
Thank you.
Tell me. Well, one of my activities is provide answers and solutions to the customer.
All
And
right.
for example, with a refund or credit for new flights or future flights, and then uh, provide information about the product.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Miss Celia, choose the last person to participate at this moment.
Okay. Um, Mariela Elizabeth Serrano.
Thank you so much. Let me double check again on Mariela. Hello, hello.
No.
I tried before, but I believe she had some problems. So can you choose other person, please?
Luis Antonio.
All right, thank you, Luis Antonio. What about you, mister?
Okay, I check the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I try to I try to have in order the products,
Mm-hmm.
and I check the email, and I send emails.
Mm-hmm.
I call clients.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I appreciate everybody's collaboration on this one. Thank you, people. Some of you were just expressing some procedures that you do at work. I believe probably not many people create exams because not that is not for everybody, but I believe many or the majority create reports. Do you create reports at work, people?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
All right, all right.
Yes.
Uh, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much for that confirmation.
I create report all months.
Oh, months. Oh,
Yes.
all right, all right. Thank you. For some people, could be common or more frequent. For others, not so much. But at one point, we have to create reports or many other processes at work. Tell me, and with that just contribution from you, tell me, what happens if a coworker does not follow the correct procedure or process at work? Think about something an activity you do at work. There is a series of steps, right? But what happens if one person does not follow the necessary steps? Is there a penalty? Does the person receive an amonestation, or not? I don't know, something might happen. Or is that okay with your boss? Is that okay with you? Let me have some people participate at this moment. Miss Alejandra Guadalupe Torres, let's begin with you. What happens if this situation occurs at work?
For example, I work at Concentrix,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very security
Mm-hmm.
company.
Uh-huh.
So we have emails for all the situation. Is a fraud or a CPP violation
Mm-hmm.
or a for um I don't know how to say acoso,
Harassment.
harassment
Uh-huh.
at work, and we have emails to escalate the information. The steps to
Mm-hmm.
escalate the information
Mm-hmm.
is first, you
Mm-hmm.
have to say it to your team leader.
Mm-hmm.
If your team leader doesn't take the warnings,
Mm-hmm.
you have to escalate to people solutions,
Mm-hmm.
and people solutions escalate to, if need,
Mm-hmm.
to the legal department.
All right, all right. And that is a procedure, right? A series of steps. What happens, Alejandra, if a person escalates without authorization or something like that? Is there a problem for the agent?
It depends about the situation, about the
Mm-hmm.
context,
Mm-hmm.
because if, for example, is an harassment sexual,
Mm-hmm.
and for example, is your team leader
Mm-hmm.
that do that,
Mm-hmm.
you have to escalate immediately to people solutions.
All right. It is probably not necessary to talk to the person who is doing the action, right? Because if not, you go to the next level, I believe.
Correct.
All
But
right. Mhm.
if you, for example, you de-escalate and you don't have the proofs or you only do it,
Mhm.
you will have a warning.
A warning. All right. All right. Because I believe you don't follow the correct steps, I believe, right? There is a
Correct.
molestation for that. All right. Thank you so much, Alejandra. Thank you so much. Let me have more people participate. What about on you? Let me see. Miss Fabiola, what happens if a coworker doesn't follow the correct procedure or steps?
In my case, the first thing or the when we see that something happened is
Mhm.
because there is a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe with a guest or related with a guest.
Mhm.
So that's like the first thing that happened. That we need to do things that we could prepare
Mhm.
for. We need to do things like quickly and resolve the problem in that moment. After that, we usually, well, it depends on the problem, but
Mhm.
if it's related to a guest
Mhm.
and somebody didn't ask for something, for example, if during the check-in the receptionist didn't ask about the allergies
Mhm.
or any diet,
Mhm.
we that for us is really important because we take care of our guests.
Mhm.
So the first thing that we do is I make a meeting with the person and um, try to resolve and to make that never happen again.
Mhm.
And if the person every time miss that information or don't do doesn't do the that step,
Mhm.
it scales to human resources.
All right, all
Yeah.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I appreciate your comments and your contribution for the people who have the chance at this moment to participate. There is always a process, and sometimes there are amonestations, warnings, or penalties if a person doesn't do the correct or doesn't follow the correct procedure or process. All right. Thank you so much. Now, with that introduction, talking about steps, talking about procedures, let's move on to the next information. What do we have at this moment? Take a look at the topic. We have
Conversation
Conversation
practice.
Conversation practice.
there you are. Check on the page of reference. Where can you find this conversation?
19.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Take a look at this one. There is a short conversation and two people participate. What are their names?
Javier
Javier?
and Moore.
All right,
More.
exactly, right? Mr. Moore, that is like the manager over here. Thank you so much. Now, there is a conversation, something quickly. Before having the general practice, I will give you 30 seconds, and I need your collaboration to read quickly the conversation and spot new words for you or something that I can help you with on pronunciation, right? At this moment, check the conversation. Check it, and tell me if there is something I can help you with. Thank you, everyone, for that time in the practice. I know you are ready for this. Let me ask you, is there anything I can help you with on pronunciation or new words for you?
Pronunciation teacher.
Okay, tell me.
Uh, uh, receiver side, I don't know.
Mhm. In
Uh,
this
is the ticket or I don't know what
receipt,
thing there. Yes.
this one, on
Receipt.
pronunciation.
Receipt.
In this one,
Receipt.
use the letter P is mute. You say receipt.
Receipt.
Receipt,
Receipt.
exactly. The letter P is mute. You don't say it. Receipt.
Okay.
Hmm?
Receipt. Receipt.
Yeah, there you are. Thank you, thank you. Any other expression or new word that I can help you with, people? Tell me.
Coach,
Yeah.
after register, I don't know
The
how can
register.
pronounce
This
register.
word? The
Yes,
register. Register.
register.
Yeah, the emphasis should be at the beginning, the register. Talking about the machine. Mhm,
Register.
mhm.
Thank you.
Teacher,
Oh, my pleasure. Tell me, mister.
the word throw,
Okay,
uh,
perfect.
uh,
Oh, no problem. For pronunciation on this one, you say through,
through,
through.
through,
Exactly, exactly. There you are. Through. That is
through,
like as if you are blowing some air, like through,
through,
through.
through.
There you are. Exactly. Nicely done, Alexander. Congrats, congrats. Thank
Okay.
you. Miss Brenda Yvette, how can I help you?
Excuse me, teacher.
Is there a question? Because I see your hand is up. I don't know if there is a
Ah, no.
question. All right.
Sorry.
No
Sorry.
problem. No problem. That's okay. That's okay. No problem. Thank you so much. Any other question about vocabulary or about pronunciation in these people? If not, let's jump into practice because, that is pretty much what we love doing over here. Let me make a division on this one. All right. We're going to stop in this part. One division, other division, other division. All right. So we have few participation this time, but it's going to be a nice participation. That is number one. This should be number two. These two sentences is participation three, and this one is participation number four, right? So we have some divisions. Now let's go for the practice. This is how we do it. The first participation, all right, the first one, which is, let me change my colors. This one is for everybody. Sir, I forgot how to process a payment. That is for everybody. Then I will assign the participation for the manager, one, two, three, or four. I give it to individual people. And the last participation is for everybody. Thank you, Mr. Moore. That's it, right? We begin as a class, individual, we finish as a class. Let's do something. I see many people are raising their hands, and that I love that motivation that you have. All right, thank you. Mr. Alexander, you have participation one. Luis Antonio, you have participation two. Jose Alonso, participation three. And Estrella, participation number four. That is the first round. All right. And then we do other round with different people. Are you ready to begin, guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Remember, we begin as a class. We begin as a complete class. Are you ready? Is everybody ready?
Yes.
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 Yes. All right. Let's do it. Three, two, one. Everybody. Sir,
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 I
I
Sure.
forgot how to
forgot
Forgot
how
forget
to
how
how
to
to
payment.
process a
see
payment.
process a
Payment.
payment. Thank you. Number one.
All right. First, you give the option to pay in cash or credit card.
Thank you.
After that, take the payment and put in the register of or you slide the card through the card reader.
Then the register prints to receipt and you give it up back to the customer.
Finally, the customer signs the receipt and you keep a copy.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Mr.
Mr. Moore.
Thank you. Perfect. Second round, and I go and I give the chance for more people to participate. Let me see. Number one at this moment is for Celia. Number two is for Fabiola Guevara. Number three is for Rosa Emilia. And number four is for Brenda Yvette. All right. Remember, we start as a class, finish as a class. We begin, everybody, in 3, 2, 1.
Sir,
Third
how to process payment?
payment, right?
Code
Number one.
N number one.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. First, you give the options to pay in cash or credit card.
After that, take the payment and put it in the register, or you slice the card through the card reader.
Then the register prints the receipt and you give it back to the customer.
Finally, the customer signs the receipt and you keep a copy.
Everybody?
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for that participation. We will do the last round at this moment, and I have more people to participate. I give Mayra number one for the last round. Mayra is number one, Lisette is number two, Karina Yasmith is number three, and number four is, let me see, Medardo, thank you so much. I appreciate that that will to to volunteer yourselves. Thank you so much. All right, so we are ready with the practice. Final time, everybody. We're reading 3, 2, 1.
Sir,
Sir, I forgot how to process payment.
a payment.
All right. First, you give the sorry. All right. First, you give the options to pay in cash or credit card.
After that, take the payment and put in the register or you slide the card through the card reader.
Then the register prints the receipt and you give it back to the customer.
Finally, the customer signs the receipt and you keep a copy.
Thank you, Mr.
Moore.
Hey, everybody, what happens? One more time, the last one.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Moore.
I like it. Nah, that's better. Thank you so much. You see, it sounds better when everybody participates. Thank you so much. Before we move to the next practice related to this, let me just give final feedback about some information. Let me see. Let me have some words over here. And let me see other word that we can work with. This one. Let me see this word as well. This one just to consolidate our knowledge. This one and this and this. All right, general practice for all of you. In general terms, we did great, but let's continue practicing. What about the first one? How do we say the first information, people?
Process.
Process, exactly, right? Process. The emphasis goes at the beginning. Process, process. Everybody after me. Process.
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 There we are. Thank you so much. Thank you. What about the next one? How do we say the next expression?
Register.
Register.
Register, exactly.
Register.
The register, exactly. That is like the machine, right? Where you put the money, and that is what usually cashiers use, right? Register. The next one, how do we say it?
Slide.
Why?
Slide, slide, exactly, slide. What about the next one? We say, everybody?
Through. Through.
Through.
Through.
Through. There we
Through.
are. Exactly, through. What about the next one? We say
Receipt.
Receive.
Receipt.
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 Exactly, receipt.
Receipt.
Yeah, there you are. Exactly, receipt. The
Rec-
next one we say
Customer fee.
Customer.
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 Exactly. Remember that letter U is a little bit
Cus-
tricky, right? Customer, customer. Nicely done. And what about the last one? What do we say?
Sign.
Signs.
Sign.
Signs. Remember to include the
Fine.
final sound. Signs,
Fine.
signs.
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 Fine.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, let's go for the next exercise. By the way, before we move to the next one, how good is your memory, people? Is
Yeah.
your memory good? So excellent? Eh,
It depends on the
Bad.
subject.
bad or it depends? Oh, interesting. All right, no
Depends on
Bad.
problem.
the situation.
It depends on the situation. Oh, what situations do you remember?
In the game that we have to remember the places, I feel like I didn't.
All right, I couldn't. You say I couldn't.
I couldn't.
Then I
Yes, I
couldn't.
couldn't.
All right, I understand. Is your memory good for English classes, people? Yes, say yes, please say
We
yes.
are working on it.
What- That's a positive comment. We're working on it. Thank you so much. All right, let's do something quickly. I will give you 1 minute at this moment, 1 minute, and try to remember as much information about the procedure to process a payment. All right. Check on Mr. Moore's comments. Right. I'll give you 1 minute and then I will explain to you why we're working on this one. Pay attention to this one. Oh, sorry, not this part, to this process. All right. 1 minute. Read it, memorize it, be one with the comment. 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, no cheating, please. Don't, if you have the books, don't look at the books, please, right? Because you might have it, but don't look at the books at this moment. Let's see. As I mentioned, we do a comprehension exercise. Let's see how good your memory is, right? As you see, I have different colors because there are different instructions or the process is over there. Let me choose. I begin by volunteers. I love people who volunteer. Is there a volunteer to say what the process is? We have orange, blue, green, gray, pink, purple, and black. Tell me a color and tell me what phrase goes in that place. Miss Estrella, you go first. Choose a color and tell me what it says.
Okay. I don't remember all the phrase, but
Yeah.
first, give the option for the customer if he or she paid with cash or credit card.
All right, let's see the first one. Amazing, pretty much. Thank you so much. Good job. Alexander, I know you want to volunteer, so choose any color. If you want to go in
Okay.
order, perfect. If not, choose any color.
Um. The purple.
All right, purple. All right.
Finally, I remember. Finally, the customer signs.
Uh-huh.
Um,
What is the customer going
I
to
don't remember.
let's help
And give
Alexander. He's
a
going to
copy.
sign.
Give a copy
Sorry?
Keep a copy?
of the receipt.
Yes, the receipt. Keep your copy.
So is it sign or keep a copy?
If
Finally,
sign the
The
receipt.
customer
sign
finally the
the
customer
receipt
signs.
and keep
Signs the
a
receipt.
copy.
All right, thank you. Let's discover it. Let's see the purple. Finally.
Sign the
All right.
receipt.
The receipt.
Exactly. Thank you, Alexander. You were very close to this one. Thank you so much. The customer signs the receipt. Any other person that wants to contribute to this one? See?
Keep a copy.
What color is that, Alexander? Keep a
Oh,
copy? What color is that?
No.
It's
Black.
there, but don't remember the color. No problem.
Black.
Tell me,
Black.
go ahead.
Black.
Black color?
Yes.
Let's see. And keep a copy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Keep
What
a
about
copy.
the rest of the colors? Who
The pin,
remembers? Go ahead, go ahead.
the pin and
Uh-huh.
the print and the receipt.
All right, let's see.
Print and the receipt.
Uh-huh.
I to
Mhm.
case of the back.
All right. Thank you, Miss Erica. That's correct. Pretty much to the central idea is there. So I love that one. Thank you so much. Any other person to try on any other color? What about the green, gray
After
or
that,
yeah.
take a payment
Uh-huh. Pay the
and
pay. Mhm.
or take a payment and ay.
Let's help each other. We're working as a class. Let's
And
help
just
Luis.
slide the car through
After
the car reader.
Slide the
Slide
card.
take at the payment and put it in
register.
the
Register?
register.
Register.
All right. Luis Antonio, what color do you think it is? Blue, green, or gray?
Color blue.
Color blue. All right. Let's discover. Why not? Yeah. You see,
Okay.
perfect. Nicely done. Nicely done. We are down to two colors, people. Any person who wants to participate, green or gray, you go ahead.
The color green.
Okay, go ahead. What does it say? Or what do you remember?
The slide the car.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's through
Uh-huh.
the car and read the readers.
Reader. All right, let's see. Amazing, Miss Rosa Emilia. Thank you so much. And the gray one, what does it say, people? What do you remember?
Then
And the receipt.
receipt.
Uh-huh.
Receipt.
Then you
Print receipt.
You print the person or a machine is going to print it?
Print.
The register print.
the
Ah,
register print the receipt.
all right. Let's see. Exactly. Thank you so much. Good. The register prints the receipt. Hey, you see, your memory is good, people. Good. You see, trust yourselves when you say, hey, my memory is good. And for English, oof, teacher, even better for this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, before we go to that one, the person was explaining the process or giving the steps of this one. Tell me what words is the or what words or what expressions is the person using to show the sequence of the process? I will help you with with this one. This is one word to express the sequence, the order of something. Can you identify any other?
Lo-
After that,
After that,
then,
After
that,
that,
After that, then finally,
Finally.
and and finally.
Mhm.
The last one is finally. Exactly. There you are. These words are just useful when you are talking about a process or when you are telling a story or something. You can express the order of the events, right? Or a process. It is applicable to. Thank you so much. In some minutes, we are going to check on this information with more details. But thank you so much, people, for the practice, and thank you, for helping me on this one. You did great. Now, let's continue with the next practice. What does it say over there on the screen, people?
What
what
happened?
What
happened?
happened?
what happens?
And thank you so much. All right. Let me see. I have this and I need some people to participate. Mr. Medardo, take a look at the picture and try to describe what you see. What do you see?
Okay, I can see a girl
Mhm.
in in your in she she's using the computer.
Mhm, mhm.
Uh, is a cajera.
How do you say that one? Let's help Medardo. How do you say that, people?
Cashier,
Cashier.
Cashier
Thank
is a
you.
cashier.
cashier.
Here.
Okay. Uh, I don't know. She's um taking a payment. I don't know.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Medardo. That's a good description. Thank you so much. Let me have other person to participate. Mr. Edenilson, how are you doing, Edenilson? Ready for practice, mister?
Yes, teacher.
Amazing. I need your collaboration, Edenilson. The same. Take a look at the picture and try to describe what you see or what you imagine is happening over there.
Okay, I can see you work a computer
Mm-hmm.
and um, account
Mm-hmm. What
only
else do
that.
you see, sir? Uh-huh.
Sorry, yes.
All right, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, I have other picture. The same lady, right? The same lady over there. Take a look at this one, right? Now we try to describe and we use sorry, to
I
think
think
about
she
what
cried.
happened. Sorry, please?
She cried.
She cried. All right.
And she
That could
cried.
be. That could be. Miss Alejandra Torres. What do you see on this one? Check on the microphone because I believe it's not working. At this moment, we cannot hear you. I'm sorry, Miss Alejandra. I believe there is some connection issues at this moment. Try to check on this one, right? And if you have the chance to participate, let me know and I give you the word. There is no problem, right? Let me have more people participate as well. What about you, Lisette Abigail? What happened on this one? Use your imagination. What do you think?
She's makeup. Doing makeup.
Oh, doing makeup? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see more people because I see your faces. It's like trying to analyze that one. What about you, Miss Brenda Yvette? What's your opinion? What happened?
Mm, mm, I think she has a problem with the computer
Mm-hmm.
and she's crying.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank
Mister, I
you.
have a theory.
Go ahead. Tell us, mister.
She's crying
Mhm.
because all is very expensive and she can't afford it.
Might be possible. Thank
Or
you.
maybe she lost $100.
Oh, she lost money.
Can
We
you
don't know.
hear me, teacher?
Yes, now I can hear you.
I have to leave the call and
And
restart
join
again.
again. All right. Okay. But thank you so much for the effort. Now, I don't know if you remember what we were working on.
And what happened the second
Yeah.
image?
Correct. Correct. Correct.
I think she did a mistake,
Mm-hmm.
and now she doesn't know how to do or
All
what to
right.
do.
She doesn't know what to. Okay, I take that one. Thank you so much, miss. Thank you, thank you. Let me hear the last person to participate. Let me choose. I want to listen to a person, and that is Karina Jasmine. What's your opinion, Miss Karina?
In the second teacher.
Correct. Yes.
Um, maybe she had a difficult situation. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. And and she cries,
All right.
maybe.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. It might be possible. It might be possible. Let me see on this one. Uh, that verb means Lisette Abigail, you say sneeze, like achoo, sneeze, sneeze. That is how you say that action. All right. Do you want to participate, Lisette? I don't know if you have the chance.
She's sneezing.
She's sneezing. All right, like achoo. Valid. Why not? Final picture. Take a look at this one. Now, let me have more people participate. You know, these other ladies part of the complete situation. But let's have some people participate. Miss Daisy Stephanie, what do you think about the third picture over there? What happens? Who is she? What does she have to do in this situation? Comments or imagination, no problem.
Okay. I think she's very frustrated
Uh-huh.
about one situation. For example, the the food was not delivered on time, for
Mm-hmm.
example.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let me have other person participate. What about you, Miss Celia Miranda? I know you want to participate. And after that, we have Javier. Tell us your theory, Miss Celia.
Okay, I think that she is waiting for orders,
Mhm.
I think, in a restaurant or auto service, I think.
All right. Okay. Valid, valid. I take it. I take it. Mhm. Thank you so much. Good one, good one. Let me see, Javier. Let's finish this section. What's your opinion? What's your comment on this?
Okay. Hello, teacher. I'm here in my house. I'm
Perfect,
ready.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. I thinking she is angry, waiting for the food.
Angry waiting for the food. All right, all right. I take that one. Thank you so much. Now, do you want to discover what happened here, people?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
let's
Yep.
do it. Let's do it. All right. Thank you so much. I know probably you might be curious about this one. Let me change my view at this moment so we discover what happened on this one. Question. Do you see my browser at this point?
Yes.
Yes? All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. There is a short video, 1 minute, something really short. So let's see, let's discover what happened on this one. Thank you so much.
It's shocking video of a customer throwing soup into a restaurant manager's face. The incident happened in Temple, Texas. The manager, 24-year-old Janelle Broland, says the woman first called to complain. The customer walked out, but she has been identified, and according to social media accounts, she's a nurse at a local hospital.
The warmth of the soup was not enough to really burn me. I mean, as you can see, I have no injuries from that itself, but the spices from the soup are what my eyes were stinging so bad. They were burning, and the spices were all like inside of the top part of my nose, and it caused me to have a nosebleed. I'll make a scene. It's still cursing with, families and other children in the restaurant. And that's when I said, ma'am, you either need to calm down or leave, or I'm going to be calling the police. And I said, ma'am, I can still help you and get you something. I just ask that you don't yell and cuss at me. And that's the moment she threw it at me.
All right, something quickly, something short about this one. So, what was the general situation, people? What happened to this lady?
They have a crazy customer.
She's a Karen.
All right, all right. Yeah, kind of like that. That is what people say, right? She's a Karen. All right. Talking about the blonde lady, what's her position in the restaurant? Did you listen to that?
She's the
Manager.
manager.
She's the manager. All right. So, what happened to this lady on the left? Why did she do that?
I
Do you remember? Uh-huh.
I understand that she wasn't happy with the soup,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't catch why. So like she want to a change or something, but maybe in the moment was not hearing the solution that
Mm-hmm.
the person's trying to give her. So mm, she threw the soup in the face to the person.
All right, all right. Tell me, did the soup uh cause an injury in the manager? She mentioned
Yes,
something about
because of
that.
the spicy
Ah, all right, thank you. And was the soup hot or cold?
cold.
Cold, all right, thank you so much. All right, all right, all right. So after that, just short video, short analysis. Question to you. Have you seen something like this happening in real life?
No.
Or an angry customer at least. Probably not someone throwing soup at somebody, but have you seen an angry customer?
Mm, yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't see it, but
Uh-huh.
I heard.
What happened on that one, Miss Torres?
For example, when I worked at a Bianca,
Hmm.
and a customer called because the miles
Hmm.
uh, doesn't didn't are in didn't be in the count.
Hmm.
So when I began to explain what happened,
Hmm.
he told me, "Shut up! You're like a parrot."
Hmm.
And I told him, I was angry for the customer before, and I told him, if you call, it's because you don't know how to do. I
All
am
right.
don't know what we do.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't let me speak, how can I help you?
All right. Interesting.
And then he get angry, but he
Mhm.
realized that I am
That
right.
that
That's
you
the
were
reason.
right. All right. All right. Thank you. Did the problem escalate even more, or was it like just like that?
No, just like
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Now, after checking on this one, or question to you, if you have not seen a person like this, an angry customer, question, have you been angry at some other people for a situation at work? Probably not throwing soup, because I don't see that you throw soup to people, but have you been angry at a restaurant or at a mall or a shop or something like that?
in a
No,
hospital.
in a hospital. No,
In
no.
the
My
restaurant.
In the
son
uh-huh,
was 3 days old,
uh-huh,
and he get the bilirubin very
uh-huh.
high,
Oh,
and he he was in an emergency,
yeah.
and we went to Sakami Hospital,
Uh-huh,
and only because only he had fever
uh-huh.
because he was very sick,
Mm-hmm.
and only for that thing the doctor say me that I have to go to the repario. I don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
say it
Uh-huh.
in
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
English. And I already had the exams, the result of the exams that the medical unit did,
Mm-hmm.
and she never read the reference. So
Oh.
I had a surgery. I
Mm-hmm.
had cesarean,
Mm-hmm.
so I can. In that moment, I I couldn't
I couldn't.
walk.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I told her that I will. I don't know how to say demanda.
Sue. You say sue. S-U-E. I will sue.
I will sue you
Mhm.
if you don't receive my phone. And I don't know. He only talked with another person on the phone,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then I told me again that I have to the blue room. I don't know how to say it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then I decided to go to the hospital, pediatric
Uh-huh.
hospital,
Mhm.
children's hospital,
Yeah.
because in the Sacramento they didn't receive me.
Oh my goodness. I imagine when it comes to something about health, sometimes, it's very easy to get angry about something. Thank you so much, Ali. Daisy, Stephanie, you mentioned, well, where did you get angry? In what place? What happened?
Yes, a person I was dating got very angry because they did not serve him the piece of the chicken he wanted, and
Oh, mhm.
it was very uncomfortable for me.
All right.
And he called the manager and all the restaurant saw and listened the situation. In my case, I very angry for this situation.
All right. I get it. Thank you so
He
much. Thank
didn't
you so
want
much.
to pay the zoo.
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, exactly. Right. That is like the argument we have, right? I will sue you on something. Now, imagine coming back to the video, right? Coming back to the situation that happened to the manager. Let's try to think about some steps you might like to follow in this situation, right? Thinking about the restaurant situation, about the soup, right? And let's have some people express ideas. Think about this when we say, in this situation, you could, other alternative, you might want to, right? Or you might like to. For me, in this situation, you might like to call the police, right? That's what I suggest, right? Because of what happened over there. Think about this one, and I give the chance to participate to many of you. Let's start with Fabiola Guevara. What about a suggestion for the restaurant situation, Miss?
In this situation,
Yeah.
you might want to call the police.
Mhm.
And as co-workers, you might
Mhm.
help your manager in that situation.
All right.
Maybe you could call to the first to the security guy if
Mhm.
there is any person of security to help in first moment and
Mhm.
then call the police.
All right. Thank you so much. Pretty acceptable suggestion. Alexander Armando, what about you? The situation in the restaurant, the soup and everything. What suggestion can you give?
In my case, for example, in this situation,
Yeah.
you might want to the first relax,
Mhm.
and then speak the manager. Uh, the manager find some solution, for
Uh-huh.
example,
Mhm.
for for the problem in this moment.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me have more people participate. What about on you, Osmar? What do you think? What can you suggest on this one?
In this case,
Mhm.
he could reach an agreement with the cashier.
Mhm.
Uh, the, and the customer receive the recompensa,
Reward?
reward
Mhm.
reward for the bad experience in the restaurant.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Final person to participate on this section, and that is Victor. Victor Ramirez. What about this one, Mister? What steps might you like to follow on this? Mr. Victor, hello, hello. Victor, Victor. If not, let me choose other person to participate as well. What about you, Gabriel Stephanie? Not ready yet, so let me choose another person. Luis Antonio, what about you, mister? What steps might you like to follow on this situation?
Okay. In this situation, I try to give a solution the customer,
Mm-hmm.
and they ang- angry.
In
I
customer?
I I I I try to find or I try to follow the step
All
in in
right.
in in, in the in my work.
Yeah.
I was in this situation, but
Really?
I don't have a manager, but the decision is for me or for my customers.
Mm-hmm.
When this situation is uh,
Happened?
huh?
When this situation happened? No?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
When this is then when this situation thank you. When this situation happened, I help my coworkers or they help me.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, after checking on that one, after
But
also tell me, yeah.
sorry, but never a client how do you say agredir or
Uh never let's see attack. The person never
Attacked me.
attacked physically,
okay,
right? Oh,
they never attacked
all right.
us.
Just probably angry arguments, right? A
Yeah.
discussion probably,
Yeah.
right? But not
So
not
I
physical.
know, yes, I know your boss. I talk to him and
Mhm.
you know,
And you're going to be fired and
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
people they common arguments, right? All right.
But at the at this moment, never happened.
All right, people. If you encounter a customer like that, or if you get angry, people choose love, right? No fight.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's continue with more information. Now, let's go for some book practice at this moment. Then there is exercise number 4, and we have the chance to participate together as individual groups. Check on this one. We have an instruction. What is the first question we have? Let's read together. People, do you ever?
Do
Do
you
you ever
ever
meet
meet
difficult
difficult
customers?
customer?
Customers?
What is your answer? Do you ever meet difficult customers?
Yes.
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 All right.
Yes.
I meet difficult and angry students. I don't know why. Not you, right? But I don't know why. Right? That's why, it's good to know how to handle those situations. And I believe everybody has lived at least one time a situation like that. All right? There are some situations that we are going to be working on, right? Take a look at this one. We have some situations and I need some collaboration. There are 5 situations and I need volunteers to read situation 1, other person for situation 2, other for 3, other 4, and other 5. I need 5 volunteers at this moment. Miss Rosemilia, can you read the first situation, please?
A customer is angry because his food was not delivered on time.
Delivered on time. Exactly. Miss Estrella, number 2 is for you. Thank you.
Okay, a customer is very aggressive to one of your employees.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Miss Brenda, number 3 is for you.
A customer says he found a
To speak.
toothpick in his food and that he will not pay for the food.
All right, perfect. Just in any case, right? Let me see. Oh, what happened is, let's see. Give me a second. Oh, just in any case, this is a toothpick. Just in case you didn't know, right? That is a toothpick. Now, number 4, everyone, who is number 4? Daisy, I believe. Daisy, can you help us with number 4, please?
Yes, the customer is calling upset because he received the wrong delivery order.
The wrong delivery order. All right, thank you so much. Okay, now number 5, I give it to Lisette Abigail if you want to help us, please.
Okay. A group of customers are getting upset because the cashier is too slow.
All right, the cashier is too slow. Mhm. Thank you so much for that. Perfect, perfect. Now, we have different situations, people, and let's work on something. Now we're going to work together in small groups, and we are going to check on this one. We are going to, let me change my color here just to highlight this information. Let's go for a yellow, right? What is the instruction? Let's see. Oof, let me go this. Describe 5 steps. All right. Now, people, after knowing the situations over here, The yellow instruction is the one we work on. What does it say, people? I need everybody's collaboration. It says choose, everybody?
Choose
Choose
one of the
one of the
Choose one
situations
of the
situations
below
situation
below
and
below
list
and
and
list
and
and
list
describe
describe
five
five
steps
steps
that
five
will
that you
help
could
you
steps
use to
to
deal
deal with
with
that
that
difficult
difficult
customer.
customer.
deal with a difficult customer.
There we are, exactly. That is what we do at this moment. If you remember, the objective was to describe the steps of a procedure. So we work together to create the steps for a situation. In this case, we have five different situations. As groups, you will choose one of these five situations, right? You say, hey, let's work on situation number two, situation three or four or five. You make your selection. And let me socialize what we do. We work together, and let me change my screen to this one. You will work in individual groups, and you are going to be using this PowerPoint presentation. But be alert of something. At this moment, everybody will work in the same document. So please be careful when you change something. Group number one, or the individual classroom room number one, is group number one, right? That's why you have a number one and group members. The first task is to write the name of the members, Gonzalo and Carlos, to say, right? Or if you have other person, Jennifer, right? The three people or four people who work on this one. In this part, you have, what does it say, people? The
Situation.
situation, exactly. So you are going to add a situation one, two, or three, or four, or five, right? You choose, you put a number there. For example, my group will work on situation number three. After that one, you have a conversation with your classmates, right? And try to create the steps to deal with this angry customer, right? You talk and talk, and after talking, you create the list of five steps over here, all right? To explain the steps to deal with this angry customer. That's what I need from you, right? If you want, only one person of the group can edit the information if you want, right? So you work together, you say, hey, Juanito is going to access to the file and he's going to be the secretary for today, right? And you have a conversation. It is not necessary for all of you to access, but if you want, there is no problem, right? But take a look at something. If you're working in group number one, the first slide is for you. You don't change anything in number two. You don't touch number three, no number four, because people will be working there. It depends on the room you are. You look for the slide. So all the slides have numbers, right? If you're group room number five, go for slide number five. This is for you. This is for your group, right? So don't make changes in other parts. Are we clear on this one, people?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. All right. So that's why I'm telling you, everybody will have the same document. So please be careful on this one. Work only on your slide, no more than that. Let me see. Let me share the link to you. Pam, pam, chin, chin, chin. There we are. Now we have the link already in the group, so you may access, you have the permission to edit all the information you wish. But remember, the first task, when you are in groups, what do you have to complete here? The first part is to complete what?
Names
The
of the
name.
group.
The group.
The group members. All right. After you finish with the group members, what is the next task?
Choose the situation.
Choose a
Choose the
situation.
situation.
Exactly. Choose a situation. After you choose the situation, what is next?
Steps.
Write five
Eh,
steps.
Write five
Five
steps.
steps.
But are you going to write five steps without talking, or are you going to have a conversation with your classmates and work together?
Work
have
together.
a conversation together.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have a conversation, and when you reach an agreement, then you create the five steps to deal with an angry customer. That's all we do at this point. For this exercise, I will give you 15 minutes so you have the chance to create the steps on this part. Are you ready for the practice?
Yes, teacher.
Yes or
Also,
not so much? So. All right. I will put you in groups of, let me see, 4 to 5 people, right? 4 to 5 people. So you have the chance to participate with your group. So we only have 5 groups. Now, people, let's begin. Thank you so much in advance for your time in the practice. Let's start now. Thank you.
teacher,
Tell me.
um, we work in the step like first, after that,
Yeah,
then
it
finally.
it is possible to incorporate the transition words if you want. But if not, you only write a sentence about the steps. It is optional. But
Okay.
mhm,
Thank you.
my pleasure. Thank you so much.
the request or problem, the customer can be can get back, I think.
Mhm. But in this case, the customer is aggressive. Maybe like
Yes.
the situation in the video.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Or
Mhm.
put attention to all details. I
Okay.
think. And then
Okay.
provide the correct solution.
Uh-huh. In
Mhm.
this case, in the first step is keep calm and listen to the customer.
Mhm.
And then what do you say? Try
List is put attention and put attention to put attention all details and
I had a similar situation. Maybe we can write apologize because the last week I had a similar situation, and the first step was an apologize. The manager talked to me and tell me I'm sorry for the inconvenience with your order. Maybe
But I think is the last step because is the
I think they did he did that because I had a in my
a mistake.
sorry.
They had the mistake with the
Yes,
order.
yes, and I didn't have my order with me. I don't know.
The solution.
Uh, yeah, if in this case, if the
Um,
client has the reason.
okay. Give has mm, give the reason for the problem
If, mm,
in the
mhm,
bill.
yeah.
Okay. Give the reason. Ay,
Oh,
Slow.
oh, see, yes, yes, slow, yes,
Slow, yeah.
yes. Okay.
The the solution is here.
Okay.
The, the step assist to the client or to the customer by a call or a mail to ask for the customer why is the problem. I don't know.
Sorry, don't understand.
Call the company and report report the problem.
Only or more?
By
Only
a call. Report the problem by a call.
problem?
By a
By
call.
a call.
By?
Llamada. By a call.
Okay.
The company,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's okay because the number 3 is the same.
Mm-hmm. But if the situation is complicated, it's
Maybe
correct to the sentences. Mm.
I think yes.
Mm. Okay, finish.
Okay, thank you.
Finish, teacher. I can't hear you.
We can hear you, teacher.
Sorry, I was muted. Now you can listen to me, right? All right. Sorry. So I believe you are done on this exercise, correct? Finish?
Yes,
Yes, finish.
All right, amazing. Let me see the situation. The customer is very aggressive to one of your employees. All right, thank you. Let's give you some feedback on this one. Keep calm and listen to the customer. Put attention in all details. All right. Try to give a solution. If the situation is complicated with a listed customer, maybe call security. I will suggest on something. If a situation is complicated with, you can have an aggressive customer or the aggressive customer, but something is missing there. You need to include an article. It could be an or the. It's up to you, all right?
Okay.
An aggressive. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it's possible. An aggressive customer. Customer may be called security, and always be available. But available in what sense? Because the situation is to that the customer is very aggressive to one of the employees. Available, but in what sense? Huh?
If the customer maybe keep calling in a few moments, maybe can speak about the situation. And so only for the problem is very big. In a few moments, maybe can talk about a problem and try to give a solution.
Okay. All right, I understand. So available, like open to listening to the person,
Yes.
or like to give a follow up of the situation, right? To see what's next.
Yes.
All right, I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tell me, just by the way, has this situation happened to you at work that a customer is very aggressive to one of the employees?
Yes.
Really? What happened,
Yes.
Estrella? Somebody wanted to hit the other person or what? What's that?
It's very hard because sometimes I had a different situation. I try to explain to my patients about when they sick, but and try to explain about medication, and they try sometimes take only one pills, but I try to explain with one only pills they don't stay better. It's very hard to explain, and sometimes they stay very angry for that.
All right. I remember. You're a doctor,
It's
right?
only about one situation,
All
but
right.
it's very hard.
Hey, but come on, with one pill, we can be better. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
They need a lot treatment, but
Yeah, it
it's
happens.
different patients say yes, no problem with the treatment, but sometimes it's very
You say, yes,
Okay,
yes, doctor, I'm
okay.
going to drink all the treatment. I'm going to take it. And then at the end, only one
Yeah.
pill. And for the next appointment, hey, I don't feel better.
Yes. I
All right.
understand. Sometimes they don't have a lot money.
Yeah.
I try to make a receipt about medication
Mhm.
low cost.
Yeah.
I try.
All right. It could be possible that the economic situation could prevent people to follow a treatment.
Yes,
Sometimes, or many
yes,
times, it's about excuses that we don't want to drink pills.
yes.
Or we forget. All right. Thank you so much. And what about for the rest of you, Miss Brenda? Have you experienced something like this?
For the moment, no.
That's amazing. That's
Mm,
amazing. Where do you work, Brenda?
Excuse me?
Where do you work?
In Coca-Cola El Salvador.
Oh, really?
Yes.
My goodness. Oh, do you have access to free Coca-Cola?
Yes. Every
My
day.
goodness. My goodness. That is my dream job.
Okay.
Coca-Cola free.
But I don't drink Coca-Cola every day.
I know it's not so good at the end, right? Just ask the doctor. She will tell you, no, that's bad. All
Sophia
right.
knows.
All right. Yeah. But that's fine, fine. But you don't deal with customers directly.
No, no.
Oh, all right. In what area are you working in?
Um, in this place is a production. And I work like a administrative assistant, but I do activities relation that the production,
Mhm.
and I attend the providers and employees.
Oh, all right. So probably no angry customers, but angry coworkers.
Sometimes a customer call me, but
Uh-huh.
uh, they maybe they found the number for the Coca-Cola, but mm this number phone no,
Yeah.
is for the office,
Uh-huh.
no the customer service.
Okay. All right. All right. I understand. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Ladies, nicely done on this. So I can see your steps are very nice. So thank you so much for your time in the practice. At this moment, we return to the main room. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher.
Perfect. Perfect. All right, all right. Thank you, people, for coming back to the main session. I appreciate your effort a lot. Tell me, did you complete all the steps for your situation?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah? So
Yes,
group
teacher.
number one, perfect, perfect. Yes, yes, the customer is calling upset. We have received our order, right? 5 steps. Thank you so much for Rosa, Fabiola, Carlos, Stephanie, and Victor. Group number one, Celia, Estrella, Mariela, and Yvette, customer. All right, thank you. 5 steps. Medardo, Osmaro, Javier, and Karina for group number three. All right, thank you. 5 solutions. All right, thank you so much. And group number 5, Gabriela, Lisette, Erika, and Alexander Ayala. Report a problem. All right. Thank you so much. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time in the practice. You did great on this one. So nicely done, people. Nicely done on the different steps for this one. I was visiting you, I was listening to you, and you provided really nice information. I appreciate that. Now, just to complement this information that we were working with, let's go quickly over this topic. I think you might be experts on this one. That's why it was better to have some practice. But before we leave, let's check on this information. What do we have? What do we check on today, people? Can I have your collaboration? We have how to use.
How to use
Use
adverb and
adverb
transition expression.
expression.
Exactly. Thank you so much. We have some expressions to help us explain some information. What are they used for, right? Or what are they? What is the function of this one? Let's work together. What about transitions word? What are they used to?
Use it to
Use
connect
it to
Transition
connect
words are
phrase,
used to
paragraphs
connect
or
phrases
sentences.
or
or
sentences.
sentence.
Right.
They express
Exactly.
sequence,
And they express.
Sequence
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 and
and
progress
progress
from
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 one
to
idea to
one
the
idea
next.
to
to
the
the
next.
next.
Exactly, from one idea to the next. There are some expressions that might be common to you. That's why let's check them out. When you begin talking about any topic or about a process or about a procedure, we can have, at the start, we can have an expression similar to the one you see on the screen, right? That is pretty much the most common to begin, right? Or you can have expression to begin with, but usually we have first on this one. That is to start on your idea. What about in the middle of the details? What expressions can we have? Take a look at this one. We can have
After that,
after that. Any other alternative? Based on the book, we have
Afterwards.
afterward,
afterwards, and the other is
then,
Then,
Then
then. And just to finish on your ideas, we have
finally.
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 finally. Exactly. Tell me, what other words do you know to express sequence? Because these are just examples. But do you know any other in this section, right? Because at the beginning, it is good to have first, and at the end, usually we have finally. But in the middle, to express the sequence, we can have different words. Do you know any other?
Last but not least,
All right, it could be, right? Last but not least, it might be possible, right? Just include
later,
this one. Later, exactly. Any other? There is other that begin with N, E, X,
Next,
next.
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 Exactly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is the way to show the sequence about some information. As I mentioned, it could be possible in written form, or it is possible in written and spoken form. Check on something relevant about this one. If we have the written form, what do you see after the sequence word? What do we have?
Comma.
We have a comma, exactly. Talking about punctuation, we can have a comma after the sequence word, right? Remember, they are used to connect and to express the process or the sequence about something. Let's go quickly over practice because this is pretty much easy for all of you, right? And let's read together. Let's read some information together and we complete. Let me show this to you. We complete all the empty spaces here, right? So we have only 4. Let's do it orally because I believe This will be a nice order practice with all of you. What's the topic of this reading?
How
How
to
to
How to
create
create
an
create an
How
an
to
effective
create
training
an
training
manual.
manual.
training manual.
training manual.
Exactly. Now, how can we complete the first page? We say
First,
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 exactly. Let's read.
First,
First, you have
to
everybody
to
complete
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 and
and
First, you have to
analyze all
complete and
of the
analyze all
training
the
needs
of
training
the
needs
of
of
your
training
your
employees.
employees
and
choose the
and
Choose
process
the
choose
you would
process
like
you
to
would like to
improve in
improve
your
in
company.
your
the company.
company.
And
Then
Then it's
then
possible.
it's
Then
necessary
it
it's
is
it is
necessary to
necessary
necessary
write
to
the
write
write the
content
content and
and
divide
divide in modules or
modules
chapters.
and chapters. Let's complete. Tell me the container. After that, what?
after
Yeah.
that.
After
after
that,
that
you
you need
You
to
need to
select
select
manual
the manual
style
style and
If
decide
if
if
digital
digital content
content
is
is
necessary.
necessary.
and
finally
Finally,
Finally,
finally
revise the
manual
the
manual
manual and print
and
it.
print it.
yes, why not? Remember, in the middle of the ideas or in the middle of the paragraph, we can have a variation after that, next. It is up to you. There is no problem, all right? There is no correct order. You can use a variety of expressions, but at the beginning, first, and at the end, finally, right? Those are the only ones that are fixed, pretty much, right? Before we leave, two things. Pronunciation, quickly. Let me see. Pronunciation on this one. Practice after me. Processes. Everybody, processes.
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 Processes,
Thank you. Other word, analysis.
Analysis.
analysis,
Analysis. Thank you.
analysis,
Yeah. The next one, check on this one. Divide. Divide.
Divide.
divide,
Divide.
After that, modules. Modules.
modules,
Modules.
Modules.
modules,
Chapters.
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 chapters,
There we are. The next one, manual. Manual.
Manual.
Manual.
Manual.
Manual.
manual,
Manual. And the last
manual,
one, revise. Revise.
Revise.
Revise.
revise.
Revise.
Exactly. There we are. Thank you so much, people. Nicely done on this one. Good job. Thank you. Now, just before we go, I need to explain an evaluation. Do you remember what the evaluation is? The forum. Yes, the forum. Let's go quickly over that one before you leave. Let me see. Let me work on this one quickly. Okay, let me explain to you. In the platform, you see all the folders. All the way down on this one, there is a folder that says Foros Evaluados. Okay, click on Foros Evaluados. And when you access, you will see Forum 1. Click again on this information and you have the description about this one. In the forum, the objective is for you to participate in the written form. So you need to type some information to check how good your writing production is. That is the objective on this exercise. Quickly, there are just few instructions. What is the first one? Let's go together. In a short paragraph,
In a,
everybody,
In a
in a
short
short
paragraph,
paragraph,
process
describe a
do at
process
work.
you do at work.
you do at work. Exactly. What do you need to incorporate, people? You need to incorporate
Adverbs and
Adverbs and
transition words.
transition words.
exactly. That is what you have to do. When is the due date? Final date
Sunday.
to Sunday. Exactly. August 13th. Exactly. So you have 48 hours to complete on this task. How do you do it? This is similar to a social network. Access all the way here to the forum. And in this section, you see, write a comment.
Right.
Click on that one and you go. For example, I am going to explain the process. Let's see, process to design an exam. Imagine this is my example. Then I go first. You have to, and then next. After that, you see, I am using a variety of information. And you see, finally, and you go like that. You are going to give as many details as possible depending on the process you select. So you are free to select any process, a process to send, to create a purchase order, a process to create a report, a process, any process that you do is good for this part, but we go in the written form. So you explain it, use the transition words, something like this, and you paste it here. It is like Facebook, so something similar to that one. Remember, click on that one and participate in the forum. I will be checking this one and I will be providing feedback about your progress on this activity. Any question about the forum?
No.
No?
No, teacher.
No.
All
No.
right, thank you so much. Now that you are experts on transition words and that we practiced how to explain processes, how to explain procedures and steps, you are ready to go for this practice and this evaluation. All right, people, it was an honor working with all of you today. Thank you so much for joining. I know it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. If you work tomorrow, like me, all right, let's do it. Right? Tomorrow it's a working day. If you don't work, congratulations to you. Enjoy it, right?
You're
Enjoy the week,
lucky.
Thank
enjoy the
you.
weekend, recover energies, and see you Monday, I believe. Right? So good night, everybody, and take care.
Thank you, teacher.
Good
See you
night,
Monday.
teacher.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Good
Have a
night.
nice
Good night,
weekend, all.
everyone.
Good night, good night. See you, see you.
No.
See you, see you.